Hey everyone, Miss Wilkins here for Orchestra Tube. In this video I'm going to talk about how to tune your cello. A couple different ways, a variety of things that you can do while you're at home. One thing to do would be to have a tuning app. I've got my big iPad hooked up here. This one I believe is called, what is it called? Let's see. Practice Plus. Okay, so Practice Plus is the app that I'm using, and I have it right now on the tuning fork. You can also get it to play a pitch for you. I'll talk about that in a second. But sometimes if you need more guidance about where the pitch is, sometimes it's helpful to have the machine do it for you. You can't talk while you're doing this, as you see it's going back and forth. So try to be in a quiet space when you do this. And I'm going to start with the A string. For right now I'm going to just use the tuners. And notice I've got my arm around here in the front, because if you do not have geared pegs up here, you're going to need to be able to use the tuner. Now, the tuners function as if you were upside down, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. So unfortunately it's going to be backwards, okay? So right to go higher is going to feel like you're going left, and lefty-loosey to go lower is going to feel like you're going right, okay? So I'm just going to talk about in the general direction. Right now, if I want to go higher with my tuner, I'm going to turn away from my cello, okay? If I want to go lower with my fine tuner, I'm going to turn towards my cello, okay? So let's just check out the A string, see where it is. The way I do this is I have the bow here and I have my arm over the top. Now it's pretty close. It's landing on that 0, which is what you want. You want it to be straight up and down on the 0, but it's a little sharp, so I'm going to go a little lower. Okay, and then the next thing I'm going to look at D string. My D string's right on the money, so I'm good there. G. I'm really sharp on this one, so I'm going to go lefty-loosey, which is going to be towards my cello. So that gets me right on the 0. Let's check our C string. Also really sharp. Going towards my cello. Okay, so that is the tuning way with the tuner. You can also have it play a pitch and check that way. And I could go through all of my strings that way. Here's my D. Okay, so you could do it that way if you're good at matching pitch. Now we do this in class, so some people may be able to do it that way. There's a third way. I'm going to go through 4 of them. The third way would be to check your double stops. The first thing you would do would be to check A. Match that pitch, then turn it off and play your double stops, and you're listening for the beats. You want no beats. So if there are beats, you have to make adjustments. So in this case, if I heard beats, I would go ahead and grab my D tuner, and I would adjust my D string to my A string. Moving down, then I would do D and G. And if I heard beats, I would adjust my G string to my D string. Let's check C. All right, I hear here's some beats there. I'm going to get my finger on the C tuner, and I'm going to adjust. First, pick a direction. You have a 50-50 shot of going either way. So just pick a direction and try it, and then listen. Try it, then listen. So as you notice, it's really important to keep your bow super steady along your string. So if you're just learning how to do double stop tuning, you might want to just practice playing open strings slowly and smoothly. Down bow and up bow. Now what if you open your case and your string is all loose and you've got to deal with the pegs up here? So I have posture pegs up here, so that's why these are removable. So that's why mine have keychains on them, so I don't lose them. But you know, I do need to loosen my tuners down here. When the tuners get all the way ground in, you have to unravel them and take up the slack up over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the G string, and I'm just going to loosen this one, and I'm going to loosen the C string so I can get some more room on my tuners. Okay, and what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put the cello between my knees. I'm going to pluck with my right hand. I'm going to go lower first, and then I'm going to bring it up while I'm pushing in on the peg, so turning and pushing. And I can actually hear when those beats go away, and then you want to gently let go. Well, I feel it slipping in my hand, so I didn't push in hard enough, so I'm going to do it again. Sometimes you got to push on the other side to get that peg to stay. And once I've got it, I'm just going to remove my key because it jiggles and makes a lot of noise. So now I'm going to do C string. I'm going to go down first. Let go and see if it stays. Okay, and again I'm bracing with my other hand. That sounds pretty good to my ears. You can actually, I tune with plucking with the double stops, so I'm listening for that fifth. Okay folks, that's how you tune your cello. If you have any questions, if you're my student, you can contact me. But everyone else, I'll see you in the next video. Have fun, guys.